talk is so appealing. You heartbroke, contemplating about. I free that, bounce back in 2017.
Oh, say does that.
Welcome to 2K Sports presentation. And some top-tier basketball here tonight. Clark, both of these teams riding a hot streak.
Yeah, I think this might be a bit of a litmus test game, Kevin, in some ways. Put that confidence of a winning streak from both of these teams to the test a little bit here.
Now, we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. Kyrie Irving is out there with Christie. Then it's Trace Jackson-Davis. Then it's Randall. Here is Daniels, and there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Here's Young. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels.
Nice job capitalizing down there. Young good at probing inside and finding some space.
Christie drills it from outside.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another whistle, and he's got to be careful with his foul situation.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. Johnson finds Young. Johnson sets the screen for Young. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Mitchell. We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
And it's Risacher missing. Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. To the middle. Randall passes to Christie. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Unselfish, good vision, nice dime by Julius.
Hawks have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Pass to Risacher. Okongwu with the screen for Risacher. Now, here's Okongwu. 4 on the clock. On its way from Young for 2. Randall grabs the board.
Just 1 of 4 from the floor, not the start they were looking for here.
To the inside. Here's Jackson-Davis.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to talk to his guy. A slow start for Atlanta in this one. They trail by 7. Stolen by Mitchell.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass to Daniels. Back to Young. To the paint. Here's Risacher. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
That's a 2 from Randall. They get the rebound. A floater. Okongwu grabs the board.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Okongwu with the screen for Risacher.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Randall. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Jalen Johnson.
Just an attacker is Randall. Always seems like he's being sent to the line.
And the Hawks making a change here. Porzingis is checked in. And Dallas with a change here, too. Kamara is checked in.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock him down from the line.
And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Take a look at the Hawks. They're stuck in the same spot, but still a top 10 team.
And when you look at the Mavericks, they believed they were the best team entering the year. Others believed it too, and we've seen nothing to dissuade that assumption.
Here's Johnson, still scoreless. Young outside. Clock at 6, down low. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession.
And checking out the numbers for Young. Over the last 10 games or so, he's really shown up. 4th in assists and ranked among the top 10 in scoring. He can fill it up with the best of them.
And as you said, dropping dimes at a top 5 pace. He's in total command of his team. They look to him for leadership, and he does not disappoint. Dallas, no good that time either. The Hawks trail by 9. It's McCollum on the wing. The basket good. Off the assist from Young.
There's no doubt about McCollum's touch from long range. He is a sharpshooter.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, earlier I spoke with Quinn Snyder, and we talked about the bruising big man, Julius Randle. He told me Julius sets the tone for them with his physicality. So we have to try and match that. We can't let him bully his way into the lane and get to his spots. We have to make him uncomfortable. Kevin?
Thank you, David. On defense, Dallas following the three-pointer by C.J. McCollum. Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that have been the top offensive squad since the All-Star break. The Mavericks, number 1. The 4th spot held by the Hawks.
Both of these clubs have been putting up big points since the All-Star break, and it's been
impressive. My goodness.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
A nice shot by Young.
This is what Young is known for, a knockdown threat from downtown.
Inside, here's Jackson Davis. Randall kicks to Mitchell. No good with the triple. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 7-point differential. Again, Young missing.
It's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Porzingis with the steal. And here's the fast break. Here's Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Well, how about Porzingis showing you some nice quickness and activity, determined to get after the steal.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And it's Mitchell missing. Atlanta has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Young drives in, drops in the layup for 2. Young's got 7 points in the game.
At his best when attacking the rim. Young not settling for a jumper, putting the onus on the D. Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Mavericks ahead, leading by 5. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Mavericks?
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
And I also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. We've got Williams, Isaiah Jackson out there with Porzingis. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Reza Shea in at the 2-guard spot. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, all that size and length there. When Porzingis is using his body like this, I mean, it forces the defense to be aggressive.
Dyson Daniels checked in for Atlanta. And Dallas also making the switch. Christie is checked in for Mitchell. And it's Hayes in the corner. Dallas moving the ball around. Pass to Christie. Outside, Jones. 6 on the shot clock. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Mavericks lead by 7.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Drains it from beyond the arc. Reza Shea has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And Reza Shea, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain. Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Pass to Jackson. Here's Reza Shea. Last game we saw him score 14. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Jalen Johnson's checked in for Jackson. Randall's checked in for Dallas. From about 19 feet, Porzingis with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 7. Lobbed up there for Johnson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
Every year, it seems like Randall's playing with more awareness. That's why you can now run the offense through him and not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him. Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
And here's McCollum for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. McCollum's got 6.
And over the years, McCollum has become one of the more reliable scorers in our league.
And taken away by Johnson. To the middle. Here's Reza Shea. That one drops for him. Now just a 4-point Dallas lead.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position. And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. Looking for a breather. And maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about for the Hawks. Williams comes in for Reza Shea. And Trae Young subbed in for McCollum. Dallas on defense. They've led by as many as 11 points. And Young kicks to Porzingis. Three-pointer, Daniels. Christie with the rebound.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamorous stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
The Hawks trail by 6. Here's Daniels. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Jones checked in for the Mavericks. Kyrie Irving comes in for Hayes. Here's Christie. 8 points for him. That shot off.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Williams in the post, working on Jones, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. There has been a lot of discussion about the length of the NBA season, GA. Do you think 82 games is the right number?
Well, I do. It's worked well for over 50 years, so why change it? And if we do change it, it affects records and how we compare the game across eras.
Irving from 16 feet away, he cans it. Irving's got his second bucket of the night.
Kyrie going to work from the mid-range is a thing of beauty. Such a skilled offensive player.
Young dishes to Johnson. Williams against Jones. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. Reza Shea is coming in for Williams. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Daniels kicks to Young. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. They set the pick beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Jackson Davis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. The shot's good from Christie. Christie's got 6 points in the quarter.
Boy, are they shooting the 3 extremely well this quarter. My, throwing some gas on the fire for sure.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. To the paint. Wants to get it to Randall and does.
Kyrie looking to get others involved. Nice awareness there.
There's 42 seconds left in the first half. Spins. Young pass to Okongwu. Johnson, a wide open look. Good on the triple. And it's 7 points for Johnson.
And there aren't many players more reliable from three-point range than he is, especially when the D's playing off him like that.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. For Dallas, they have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical. Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
That one good for 2.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Tipped away. It could go. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed for the Dallas Mavericks.
I love their game plan. Work the rock inside until someone stops it.
It's a simple, direct strategy, Shaq. And when you can pull it off, it gives you a multitude of options offensively.
Now let's go ahead and recognize the Player of the Month award recipients. For the East, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
No surprise to see Giannis take home the award. It's almost a surprise when he doesn't win it. Very impressive. Lately, he's been at his very best, which for him is as good as it possibly gets.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. They trail by 11. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. We've got Trace Jackson Davis. Irving is out there with Christie. Then it's Randy. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Guys, I don't think there's any doubt that the work he's put in practicing free throw shooting has paid off. I mean, he's made nice strides in getting those shooting percentage numbers up.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And it's blocked. Down low, Jackson Davis. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Young finds Johnson. Reza Shea in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Starting slow in this half, 0 for 3 so far.
Out to the right wing. Takes the 3. Here's Jackson Davis. And he uses the glass on the layup. Jackson Davis has got 8 points.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Oh, what a dunk!
And how about the find by Trey, making sure he keeps his teammates involved.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with this team. Over in the corner, Randall. Fires at the elbow. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
They keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. That missed basket now makes him 4 of 8 from the field. Pass to Reza Shea. Driving to the basket. And that one is good. And it's 7 points for Reza Shea.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Wasted no time on that one. And the Mavericks lead by 16.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Timeout. Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
All right, a chance to check out numbers for Julius Randle. They've gotten some big performances from him since the All-Star break. He's around 14 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Hawks.
First in rebounding, and they're also number 1 in distributing the basketball, a testament to their supreme unselfishness and the passing talent of their floor leaders.
But, Greg, you can throw out all the other stats and rankings. Their scoring is what makes them special, plain and simple. And he gets it to go.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And he jams it with authority.
Tip of the hat to Irving there. He ignited the break with this underappreciated part of his game. His defense. Quick hands help on both sides of the court.
Pass to Reza Shea. The Hawks working the ball around. To the inside. Here's Okongwu. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
There's the screen. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Young. Pass to Reza Shea. And the 3 off target.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Pushing it up. Jumps up. And the dunk by Reza Shea.
that's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stop.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, if you want to win, of course, playing both ends of the floor is essential. Former Defensive Player of the Year Draymond Green says, we've seen teams for years make the mistake of thinking they can put a great offense out there and win. You run up against a team that's just competent offensively, but they play defense, you're going to lose. Kevin?
Got the 1-2 punch as Draymond talks about, man, that is something tough to get by. DA thanks. Porzingis is checked in for Atlanta. The Mavericks also with a sub. Kamar is checked in.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop.
And the crowd got their jaws dropped on that one. Total disbelief.
Here's Reza Shea. Hits the three-point bomb. Reza Shea's got 12 in the game.
One triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
Here's Irving. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
You know, in that first half, a lot more three-point shooting. Since then, though, they've dialed it back.
The Hawks trail by 17, and there's the call on Kyrie Irving. And that'll be his third foul so far. So for the Hawks, Isaiah Jackson. He's checked in for Okongwu. Williams comes in for Johnson. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Young. Dallas also making some changes. Jones checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis. Hayes comes in for Randall. And it's Mitchell in for Kyrie Irving.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the third. And the rejection by Jackson. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. .40 seconds left to play in the third. Hayes, no good.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Julius Randle's checked in for Dallas. Here's Hayes. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 3 assists tonight.
Not a bunch of energy from the defense, which is why he was free to knock that down.
And it's Reza Shea missing. Dallas leading by 16. Hayes. Rebound by Williams. Now Reza Shea. 14 points for him. Cullen passes to Porzingis. And the basket is good. The call goes his way, and we could be looking at a three-point play. The Hawks have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Mavericks lead by 13. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. A chance now to hear Coach Quinn Snyder talking to his team moments ago in the huddle.
Everybody keep shooting the ball. All right? Jumpers will go. All right? They come in flurries. You miss a couple.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. 22 is their biggest lead. Williams is out there with Johnson. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then it's Daniels. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the Hawks 5. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell. Now here's Porzingis. Into the lane. No good on that one.
and a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass. If you allow them to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
And here's Daniels. Takes a three. Julius Randle with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And the basket by Kamare.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Randle against Porzingis. Pass to Daniels. 5 to shoot. Releases. It's tipped. And they get it back. And the basket by Johnson.
Timeout.
Mavericks leading by 17. Okay, time for an injury report.
Well, Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Dallas. Oh, that is not what you want to see. It sounds like it's a serious injury. And you couldn't have a worse time for this injury, Kevin, especially as the last games of the season are approaching.
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
And in the training room, guys. I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to get.
Well, for over a decade, Clark, we've been in the player empowerment era. And it's generally been, I think, a positive for the NBA.
Yeah, I can't agree with you more in that regard. The players are the drivers of the league. They're the personalities. They're the visibility. They're the doers, the talented performers of the league that entertains globally. So they deserve more money and influence, and I think they've gotten both. Now, there are a few players that have kind of exploited that in a way that I don't think is most healthy by forcing trades, but I think it's a good thing overall.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Daniels, defended by Christie. And he's good on the three ball.
You've got to be aware of Porzingis in these situations. I mean, you know he's coming for the three-point revenge there.
Count that one. 14 points for Julius Randle.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Atlanta making some changes. Reza Shea, he's checked in for Porzingis. Young is subbed in for McCollum. Reza Shea with it. 13 feet away. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. 22 is their biggest lead. Fires from the wing. And another basket for Dallas.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Daniels, defended by Christie. Lets it go from deep. And Reza Shea, the bucket on the assist by Okongwu. And that's 17 points for Reza Shea. Mavericks leading by 15. Pass to Christie. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Reza Shea. Mavericks with the rebound. Jackson Davis has got his 16th rebound on the night. 1:32 left in the game. Here's Christie. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Mavericks.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And now racking up there, I can't believe I'm saying it, 71st victory of the season. Wow. Not something that happens often. What a ride it's been for this team.
And in the season series, they'll end up taking the upper hand with this first victory for the matchup. A 1-0 record against the Hawks.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And you also have to applaud how they've attacked the interior in this game. A lot of points happening for them in the paint tonight.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
The Hawks making a switch here. Krejci's checked in. Isaac's checked in for Dallas. The 17-footer. Jackson passes to Williams. Jackson dishes to Williams. Kicks it out to McCollum. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Screened by Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. Krejci passes to Porzingis. Shoots over Isaac. From the arc. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.